Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another reading of StarSavier's new event, or recent event, New Year under the Star. Oops, my bad. I said the New Year under Starlit Trails. Let's begin. I don't know why my voice is playing like this right now. I wasn't prepared for that, but it feels like it's necessary for this. Let's begin. Before the New Year's festival. Memories always have a way of quietly finding their way back. Most flicker into view like passing lights, only to fade away an instant later. Yet every now and then, every memory inside comes back as vivid as the day it happened. As if a box tucked away in the depths of your mind suddenly opens on its own. This memory, too, must be one of them. One of these. A story about something we experienced when the air was just as cold as it is now. How it had already happened? Or was it still somewhere in our future? That I don't know. Fleeting memories always seem to find their way back in scattered pieces. Man, my reading sucks right now, more than usual. Oh my god, again. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 2? You mean like this? No, you're off rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2. Lady Stratus, this isn't martial arts. You're supposed to be dancing, not just kicking in the air. This is impossible. Usher's movements were less of a dance and more of a display of power, precision, and discipline. She's already been enduring an hour of dance training under epidels. I can't say that for some reason. Merciless coaching. Even considering it was her first practice session, Asha wasn't doing so well. She got a long way to go. Asher's dance steps are steadily being replaced with martial arts kicks. Now to explain how things have ended up like this. One day later. It all began shortly after Asher received a letter from home. It's about time Luna and Smile got here. They're running a little late. Captain, did anything happen? Captain, did anything happen to them? Say they'd be late today? Oh wait, Captain, did either of them say they'd be late today? Not that I'm aware of. Ooh, I'm late, really late. Figures. Looks like you were here right on time. You're 30 minutes late. We're supposed to meet ages ago. I know. Sorry. The streets were packed shoulder to shoulder. It was a nightmare getting here. I'm more curious how you got here so early. Found some secret shortcut with no crowds? Actually, I asked the captain for some extra training first thing in the morning, so I've been here since then. Good grief. That's one on me for asking. So you started at dawn? Aren't you tired? Well, a little, but you can't become strong without working hard. Besides, I'm still kicking myself over what happened on our last quest. You're such a goody two-shoe, you know, aren't you? Anyways, where's Smiles? Hated. Confirming. Arrival approximately 33 minutes and 13 seconds behind schedule. Wow, you're an hour late. Beginning with an apology to demonstrate adherence to basic etiquettes, followed by the excuse that a large crowd split me up onto the wrong road. Tried to turn back, but the crowd was too dense. Was forced to take a significant detour. Now that you mention it, the streets were unusually crowded today. The New Year's festival is just around the corner. It isn't New Year's Day just yet, but it always feels like the festival has begun. Caught up in the whirlwind of our journey, we've hardly noticed the years drawing too close. Love was much the same. People found more and more reasons to gather at the end of the year drew near. Gather as the end of the year drew near. I said that backwards. On top of that, New Year's festival, huh? As it turns out, Noah had its own large-scale celebration called the New Year's Festival. Preparations had begun days earlier, with food stalls popping up across the streets, with promoters calling out upcoming special attractions. More than any sadness over the passing years, the faces of everyone passed by were filled with excitement for the new year and the festival ahead. Sounds like it's a pretty big festival. An awkward silence suddenly fell over us. 3 pairs of eyes slowly turned towards me. What's with those looks? Your question suggests an alarming lack of common knowledge, Captain. No way. You seriously never heard of the New Year's festival in Noah? You're kidding, right? Funny how you're oddly clueless about certain things. Is it really that big of a deal? Of course it is. The New Year's festival is, above all else, it's heaven on earth. Oh, it's heavens on earth. It's heaven on earth. There it is. An inaccessible source of bliss and dopamines. Laughter rings out around the clock like everyone's living as though there's no tomorrow. A festival of indulging where everyone blows the emergency savings they spent all years building up. Ahem. I think that's taking it a little too far. I mean, people do take the chance to forget their words and enjoy themselves during the festival, but yeah, I see. She laid it on a bit thick, but it's true that the New Year's festival here is known for size and extravagance. As Asha stated, stores began their annual New Year's sales. You can stuff yourself with amazing food from stalls from under half the normal price. Oh dang, that's cheap. Look forward to the super chili hot sauce challenge chicken stall. According to the flyer, the recipe contains generous amount of sriracha for an extra simulation flavor. I'm looking forward to the stage play, the StarSavior, and the Void Beast. What are you looking forward to most, Captain? I got a brochure. I got a brochure. So take a look. Oh, sounds good. Yeah, still above everything else. It just won't be the New Year's festivals without the all-night New Year's casino. Yeah, the all-night casino. The all-night what? Since when was that a thing? Luna mention of dopamine foreshadowed this outcome. Ignoring Luna's gambling obsession, the most anticipated event is the rocket launch. The rocket launch and the fireworks that follows. Apparently, fireworks are a tradition here too. There was, however, one strange familiar word that I never expected to hear in this world. Did you just say, I take the New Year's casino over that any day. So, Captain, want to give it a shot? I'll coach you through it. Keep a close eye on your wallet during the festival, Captain. Let your guard down for even a second, and you'll end up flat broke thanks to her. Hey, that's not true. Analysis indicates Luna's betting success rate is below 3.7%. Statistics have already proven that the house always wins. Maybe I'll save my question for another time. Even so, Luna's win rate is exponentially low by a reasonable standard. A gambler so catastrophically unlucky that she insults themselves. That is Luna. I do win occasionally, just not when you're around. What do you know about the profound work of a gambler, huh? Now, some things are better left unknown, they say. Request, stop pulling my cheeks. Here you are, everyone. Oh, huh? Oh, Lisa, what's up? What's going on? A letter arrived for you, Asha. A letter? Oh, how come you're the one bringing it to me? Well, maybe they simply didn't know your current address. Huh? Who's they? The sender appears to be House Stratus. What? From my family? Oh my god. A letter from home. Wait, it really is. It's actually from my mom. Oh, even that envelope looks ridiculously expensive. Come on, open it. Maybe your mom sent you some pocket change. To be honest, I'd rather not read it. It's probably just another lecture telling me to quit this nonsense and return home. I'm sure it's all about returning home to resume my training as the family successors. You really sound like a spoiled noble girl just now. Objectively speaking, this description is accurate. But spoiled? I'm not. It's just that my mom's been being overprotective. Now that I think about it, how did she figure out where I was? I'm certain I covered my tracks when I left home. Well, you have ridden home from time to time. I'll be more surprised if they haven't figured it out. I had to. Otherwise, they would have turned the whole continent upside down looking for me. I should have been more careful. At this rate, my family could show up any day now. I should prepare. Oh, come on. You're making a big deal out of this. Then this is. Just read the letter. I'm willing to bet they're known exactly where you've been ever since you mailed the first letter. If they wanted to drag you home, they would have done it by now. Go ahead, read it. It might not say what you're expecting. Go ahead, read it. If that's what you think, I suppose I'll give it a try. I'll give it a read. Huh? Well, what say? Time for reading. I hope life in Nora has been treating you well. Word reached me through a contact in Noah that you were part of the Savior Party. When you first ran away from home, I couldn't help but worry that you'd come to harm. Knowing you're safe and healthy have put my mind at ease. I still worry about you living on your own so far away, but I can see you've made up your mind. Yes, if it's not too much to ask, would you attend the Night of Harmony on my behalf this New Year? I had a little accident in the garden last night and ended up spraining my ankle. I've included extra invitations so you and your friends can enjoy this evening alone, and even together. Think it over when you have the chance. I could not read that. My brain could not read it. See? What did I tell you? Ew. At least she wasn't asking me to return home. Although there's one troublesome favor she added. Don't tell me it's the Night of Harmony I'm thinking of. I believe so. Night of Harmony? Yes. It's an annual charity gala held every New Year's festival. It's much more than just more than a charity event. It's an exclusive, luxurious gala attended by the biggest nobles and celebrities from all of Lovestar. It's a dream opportunity for anyone hoping to break into elite social groups. Going there at least once has always been on my bucket list. Then why didn't you just attend? As if I could go if I could. The admission fees is outrageous. I need a 360 month payment plan before I could even think about buying a ticket. Well, the event is funded by tickets, and the donations made by the gala are used for charity. It funds disaster relief efforts and provides aid to those harmed by Voidborns. The gala's proceeds are what makes the citywide New Year's festival possible every year, which is why the Oh man, I cannot read this. I'm reading like a robot. Which is why the guest list mostly consists of nobles or the rich. Huh? That's actually a lot more wholesome than I expected. I know there's a fancy term for this. Noble something? Noblest obligation, right? I know that word a lot. I've seen it a lot and said it a lot. Yep, and that's exactly what I meant. They say the godly exists to preserve the StarSavior's ideals of coexistence and harmony. Though these days, it's pretty much turned into an ordinary social gathering. None of that matters. What matters is that we are invited. If all the rich and famous are going to be there, the food bonds be incredible. A high society's event, separated from the public festivals. Expectations remain low. However, this event may prove valuable laughter data unavailable elsewhere. It's settled. Time to eat until we're ready to burst. I've barely been able to afford one decent meal a day since the casino cleaned me out, which is entirely self-inflicted. Ah, you meanie. Would it be okay if I tagged along? Entry is granted to the invitee, one partner, and 2 additional guests. Aw, poor Lisa. So the invitation states a partner. So you're allowed 4 people together. You're out of luck. Better luck next time, Lisa. Hey, you gotta be kidding me. Well then, let's get ready for the party. So, we're going then? Actually, I wasn't thinking of going. Huh? You're not going, but we were just talking all about it. You probably picture a fun, lively party, but that's not what this is. Trust me, events packed with nobles are painfully boring. The moment you put a foot wrong, they'll lecture you about etiquette and look down on you. I can't even remember half of those aristocrats manners I learned growing up. I'm sure some stuffy noble from one house or another will recognize me and start making conversation. Worse, if they happen to know my mother, I'm guaranteed to get stuck listening to another lecture. Just listening about it makes my stomach hurt. Ashura found her expression suggests old memories she rather forget. However, this invitation is valid only if Ashura is present. Yeah, giving up a high-class cloud of this easily feels like such a waste. I wonder if there's anything we can change your mind. Come on, Captain, you're curious too, aren't you? It's written all over your face. That is true. She was right. I was curious what a high social party in this world would be like. That said, was I willing to go to the gala badly enough to take Asha there against her will? Lady Asha, if you do decide to go, would you perhaps choose me as one of your guests? Please, pretty please? At least not to Lisa's extent. Now then, a way to convince her. Aha! Yeah, hear me, Asha. Asha's greatest oracle has spoken. You'll change your mind about this party. Luna, weren't you listening? I've said I'm not interested. We've had way more fun than just hanging out together than sitting through a boring gala. No, let's call this one a genuine prophecy. Because, wait a minute. This year's charity gala will feature a special prize, graciously donated by a benefactor. Look, it says the prize is a relic left behind by the StarSavior. Really? Oh, I heard about that. I heard about it. They say it was discovered in the domain of a Margrave in the northeast. But why would they give away something that valuable as a prize? Well, apparently it's a bit of an odd case. Ancient records and other evidence suggest it's authentic. That said, it doesn't seem to have any mysterious abilities or Paris records associated with it. So, even if it's authentic, it's really only valued as a symbolic antique. But still, it's a relic left by the StarSavior. So, deciding to change your mind about the gala? It's not because of the relic or anything. I, on second thought, it was a personal favor from my mother. From my mom. It'll be rude to turn her down. I did leave home on an impulse, so she'll probably been worried. I suppose I can do this much for her. You finally did that, Bose. That said, that way she won't suddenly insist I come home. Asha is attempting to justify her change of heart. Shh! Don't ruin it. Don't ruin your smiles. I think we're getting somewhere. I'm forgetting all my voices right now. My voice is getting tired. So, how exactly do you win the prize? It says the prize goes to the couple that performs the finest dance at the ball. Huh? Huh? Wait, a ball? You mean I have to dance? That's never gonna happen. Even back when I took etiquette lessons as a child, they always told me, do whatever you like, but never dance. You're that bad? Besides, if it's a couple's dance, I'll need someone to dance with. And I don't have one. Problem solved. The captain can be your partner. Me? Dancing with the captain? In a dress? In front of everyone? Then I have to hold his hand, look into his eyes, lean in towards his face, and then... Excuse me! You could at least ask for my opinion. Right, Captain. The captain probably wouldn't want that either. Is that so? Right? It's a bit much, wouldn't it? I'm so clumsy. I'll only embarrass us both. Well, if that's the case, I guess it can't be helped. I just really wanted to see you in a dress. You look gorgeous. Huh? What are you talking about? You constantly working so hard. Opportunities like this doesn't come around often. If not for the gala, we might never see you dressed up. We've seen her dressed up so many times because that's like what you're supposed to do when the game started. Yeah, like I like to see Asha in a dress too. You'd like to see Asha in a dress too, wouldn't you, Captain? If you put it that way. I'll be lying if I said no. Really? Obviously. Come on, Smile. Back me up. Oh. Analyze. A dance between the captain and Asha satisfies all present parties. Good luck, Captain. No hesitation. No hesitation whatsoever. Captain, isn't it your job as leader to help our teammate who's lost faith in herself? And while you're at it, it makes everyone happy. Asha looks at me with an expression unlike her usual confident self, silently asking for something. Whatever it was she wanted, I found myself wanting to see her take on this challenge and see it through. I want to see her succeed. And I'll be lying if I said I wasn't curious how she would look in a dress. All right, I'll be your partner. Really? Really? Thank you so much. Let's be honest, Asha could use a dress every once in a while. If I dressed up too, though, I'd have the captain up acting like a beast in no time. No, Luna. Even when you had your beach episode, your swimsuit episode, and your solo look, I still would not have done anything. Hey, cut it out! A dress. Muttering to herself, Smile began filling around her body with both hands. It looks like she was running a mental simulation of herself wearing a dress. Then it's settled. If I'm going, I'll give it everything I got. Yes. Right. First things first, we need to find a proper dress. It'll take money. Maybe if I empty out my allowance and living expenses? Wait, no, I'll figure that out later. Right now, we need to get going. Come on, Captain. Before I knew it, Asha had grabbed my wrist and was dragging me along at full speed. Where are you taking me? Get ready for the ball. Get ready for the bell. Get ready for the party, obviously. I said in highlight. Hey, wait up. Wait. Asha, is there any way you could get me in PlayStation 2, please? Don't worry. I figure we're gonna blend by having freaking Epitel, your partner. Double attire. Asha, slow down a little. There's no time to waste. If we're going to make an impression at the ball, the captain and I need proper attire. Analyst suggests formal attire may command a suitable price. Doubtfully, whether Asha possesses sufficient funds. Sufficient funds. I'll just pay in installments if I have to. Oh dear. Oh dear. She caught Lisa's spending habits. Whoa! Whoa! Ow! Didn't I tell you not to run inside Council Square? Consider yourself fortunate. If Clara had seen that, she would have been in. You have been in big trouble. Sorry. Setting that aside, you seem to be in quite a hurry. Something happened? Well, I just got carried away because I need to find a dress as soon as possible. A dress? What do you need that for? Need that for all of a sudden? I'll be attending a gala during the upcoming New Year's festival. Is that so? So, you're looking for a dress suitable for the gala. Ha! You're in luck, humans! If that's all it is, I, in my boundless generosity, shall personally help you. All right. Reminder, Starlit is responsible for all clothing repairs in Candle Square. Remember well. Well remembered. Leave everything to me. Starlit. Oh, Starlit. Starlit, you're a lifesaver. My voice is going all over the place. We thought that would solve everything. When we arrived at her workshop, Starlit proudly showed us the outfits she designed. Every single one showcased a fashion stage so avant-garde that it was completely beyond human comprehension. Wow, seriously. So, Asha, you're actually willing to wear that. Interesting it is. Come on now, surely your speeches after beholding my masterpieces. Blinded by their magnificence, I see. Consider yourself honored, humans. Oh, and fear not, your dress shall stand proudly alongside my greatest creations. We were actually hoping for something a little different. Dragon fashion is simply ahead of its time, for humans at least. Perhaps she could recommend a bouquet that caters to human taste. After that much pleading, we eventually talked our way out of Scholar's workshop. Is this the place? Oh, everything looks ridiculously pricey. Oh, welcome. What brings you in today? I like to order a custom dress. A friend suggested I visit here. A friend? Oh, and she told me to show you this, your designer. It's a handkerchief. Oh, it's a handkerchief. Very well, I'll pass it along to her and see what she says. Oh, right away, madam. Right away, madam. Would you please... would you mind waiting a moment? Wow, they seem really swamped. The clothes they've got on display are beautiful, though. Scarlet insists we check this place out. This is the place she meant, isn't it? A boutique recommended by Starlit. Probability that the designer shares Scarlet's sense of fashion is high. Well, we should at least ask. Excuse me, huh? Lady Stratus, Captain. Abigail, fancy seeing you here. Greetings. I must admit, this is quite unexpected. I never imagined I'd run into you in a place like this. A place like this? Please don't take that the wrong way. I meant no offense. Well, how should I put this? It's simply that you were fond of clothing that were anything but. I think I was correct. My brain cannot remember how to say this word, even though I've seen this word used so many times and said so many. Aristocratic. Such as your current outfit. What's wrong with what I'm wearing? It's practical, comfortable, tough, and it doesn't wash everything, and it doesn't need washing every other day. Asha? Excuse me? Okay, it looks like me and the MC are synced today. Good. Anyways, we've known each other forever. You can drop the formalities when it's just us. Lady Stratus, it seems your carefree nature hasn't changed one bit. We're not children anymore. Oh. Don't you think it's only proper to observe decor and etiquette, even in private? But it was your idea to stay on casual terms, even after we become adults. That doesn't count. We were 8. 8 children say all sorts of foolish things. I think it's perfectly fine, though. I don't know why I even bother. You said her clothes don't need washing every other day. Why do we... What, okay. In any case, what brings you here? What brings you to an haute couture boutique like this? Judging by your outfits, your taste for simple attire appears to be the same as ever. As I suppose so, but I thought I should at least have a decent dress for the ball. Don't tell me you're talking about the ball held during the night of Harmony charity gala? That's right. I'll be attending it. You're attending yourself? I'll be there with my companions right here. Unless I'm mistaken, you never cared much for events like this. Like that? I'm not interested in the gala myself. Itself. The only thing I care about is the prize. I thought as much. You're still willing to enjoy yourself at anything related to the StarSavior without a single thought, my lady? Don't you think you're a little too old to get excited over legends from storybooks? They're not just legends. They're not just legends. The StarSavior was real. I have no intention of debating that, but people in our position should concern themselves not with the past, but with the honor of our families and... Never mind. A few words from me aren't going to change your mind. Yeah, and I get what you're trying to say. I know you're looking out for me. I'm glad you see it that way. Anyways, are you attending the gala as well? Ooh, I'll be doing it so much more than simply attending. It seems that you aren't aware that House Orlean is this year's main sponsor. Better yet, as the future heir, I've been entrusted with full authority over this year's gala. I'll be doing everything I can to deliver a perfect gala worthy of the trust my family has placed in me. Wow, that's amazing! You're really growing up. You're really grown up, Apodel. Lady Strata, shouldn't you feel at least a little sense of rivalry? Huh? Why? Huh? Why would I? You're my friend. Of course I'm happy for you. I mean, considering our respective positions as heirs. Never mind. You have a way of making me feel like I'm overthinking everything. Thinking of which, the clerk has been gone for a while. It's a busy season. That's only to be expected. Speaking of which, what sort of dress are you having made? Something elegant, or perhaps something a little more daring? Huh? Oh, I haven't picked anything yet. We literally just walked in. Oh dear, surely you're joking. I'm dead serious. Is there a problem? You did know what kind of place this is before coming here, don't you? What do you mean? It's where people have clothes made. This is Maison de Liz. The most sort out couture haute couture in high society these days. Haute couture high society. I can never say that word. I don't know how. I don't know. The way that H1 says it just says it weird. It's a custom boutique. It's a custom boutique every noble lady in Lavastar hopes to commission at least one dress from. Wow, I had no idea this place was so famous. Huh? Scarlet even really knew what she was talking about. Scarlet's judgment in fashion has been revised upward. Lady Strata, I don't think you quite grasp the situation. Thank you for your wait. I understand you like to commission a dress. That's right. About how long it? Oh, that's right. About how long it will take? My lady, there's simply no way it'll be ready before the gala. In case you aren't aware, new clients typically wait a minimal of 1 year even after securing a reservation. Seriously? That long? Then what am I supposed to do? Isn't there any way to get one sooner? If you're truly in that much of a hurry, perhaps I can call upon my family network. The quality may not be quite at this level, but we may still be able to have one ready in time. Of course, I don't intend to offer such a favor without compensation. You must simply consider it a small favor owned by the future heir of House Orly. Pardon me, but if I may interrupt, the designer says your dress can be ready within a week. What? I love how freaking she gets like so cocky and then suddenly gets what? Excuse me? Within a week? Yes, the designer specifically said for a friend of ladies for a friend of ladies. I cannot say it. For a friend of ladies Starlit's, I gladly set aside my entire schedule and work day and night. If you follow me, we'll begin taking your measurements. Smile? Smiles. Did the clerk just dress Scarlet as Lady Scarlet? No room for misinterpretation. Scarlet's capability score has skyrocketed. Well, I have no idea what just happened, but what a relief. We'll have a dress in time after all. How is this possible? What exactly did you do to earn special treatment from the notorious aloof designer of Mason de Liz? I just happened to become friends with someone during my quest. I have no idea what the connection is, but they must be friends. Or maybe Scout is a legendary tailor and we just never knew it. Well, the fashion sure is beyond me. The word of other sticks difficult to understand. Oh, and Epidel, do you need one quickly as well? I could ask Scarlet to put one in another quest for you. That's quite alright. Even the smallest debt is unacceptable for a member of House Olean. But we're friends. You don't have to keep score. I said it's enough. A good friend. I could not say freaking boutique. Jesus. Oh, that concludes those fittings. Thank you for your patience. We'll have your dress delivered to the address. That feels weird saying. We'll have your dress delivered to the address provided as soon as it's finished. Great, thank you. I say luck was on your side today, Lady Astra. Lady Stratus. I know, right? Meeting you here was such good luck. Honestly, I have no sense for this sort of thing. They keep asking me to pick this or that, but it'll all look the same to me. I couldn't have done it without you. Thanks, Epidel. Well, that's only because you're so unfamiliar with dresses. I simply helped you narrow down the choices. If I had stepped in, you would have chosen another outfit that covers you from head to toe. Let's just say I wasn't about to let you attend my gala dressed like that. My lady, please, as I told you time and again, a noble should dress like one. Dressing like a noble, huh? I quietly compared Epidel's attire with Asha's, given the matter some thought. Either way, I really appreciate your help, but thank you, Epidel. Fine, leave whenever you like. Oh, right, since we're talking, what is it? Do you still have something to say? Any chance you're free after this? Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like what's coming next? Do you think you can help me out? Help with what? Well, a little of everything. A little of everything? Out table manners. So you like me to teach this ragtag bunch a little etiquette so they don't disgrace themselves at the gala? Ragtag bunch? I wouldn't call us that. Epidel, is this drinking water? Why are there petals in my water? I would ask the same question, but like, why are there petals in my water? That's not for drinking. It's actually pretty tasty. Please don't speak with food in your mouth. Spice levels inadequate. Adding chili powder. Must you coat everything in chili powder? Perhaps ragtag team a ragtag bunch wasn't such an unfair description after all. Those born commoners are one thing, but I was supposed to use the other knife, wasn't I? This steak's pretty tough. Maybe if I push a little harder? Oops. I guess I broke it. What are you? No. Just what are you? No, I mean, my lady, honestly, what is wrong with you? Sit up straight. Now mind your elbows and don't rest them on the table. You weren't even using the steak knife to begin with. Everything, even the most fundamental etiquette. I guess it's been ages since I've eaten at a proper formal dinner. No one's forgotten the basics just because it's been a while. Basically, you never pay attention. Ouch. This won't do. At this rate, the gala will be a disaster. Too much is riding on this event for me to stand by and do nothing. I'll teach you everything, one step at a time. So, make sure every bit of it sticks. As if it wasn't enough. I certainly didn't expect dance lessons to be part of the request. Sorry. But I'm going to learn. I want to learn from the best, and that's you. Well, naturally, anyone aspiring to lead their family must strive for excellence in every field. Exactly, that's why I came to you. That is a perfectly reasonable point. Very well. Since you're a beginner, we'll start with the basics. Alright, to the rhythm. 1, 2. And so, Epidel's intensive dance lesson began. Sometime later. Now we return back to our previous story. So, did I get a little better? How was it? Wow. Remarkably precise. Whatever that was, it looked more like a finishing move than a dance. What kind of feedback is that? Considering how talented you are with a blade, I simply don't understand how your dancing can be this hopeless. I assumed you were good at anything considered physically coordinated. But I copied every move, didn't I? Can you tell me what I did wrong? Everything. Every last bit of it. Really? I was trying to keep my movements efficient and eliminate anything unnecessary. I figured my version of the 6th turn would be more efficient. That's precisely what went wrong. You're dancing, not drilling sword techniques. That's not drilling sword techniques. Efficiency isn't the point. And if you're going to ignore the rhythm anyways, why are you even playing music? I wasn't ignoring it. Above all else, I have absolutely no elegance in your movements. It doesn't feel like you're dancing with your partner. It looks like you're trying to put them in a joint lock. Oh, this is tougher than I thought. Oh, I cannot keep the voice up. Forget winning the prize. At this rate, you'll be lucky if you don't ruin the entire performance. This isn't just about you. Dancing takes two. Captain, if I may ask whether you ever learned to dance? Not that I can remember. The ballroom competition isn't something to complete. Beginners can realistically hope to win. Even so, a promise is a promise. I'll do everything I can. Captain, allow me to be your partner for a moment. Just guide your partner gently and follow the flow. Match your movement to mine. Now, rest your hand on my waist. Like this. Perfect. Now keep that position and move with me to the music. It was my first time attempting a ballroom dance, but thanks to Epidel's guidance, it came more naturally than I expected. We never danced together before, or at least didn't have. To my surprise, I moved through the steps without much trouble. Even Epidel appeared caught off guard. Yeah. Storyline, with the white hair. Yeah, this is the white hair storyline, and we remember the black hair storyline. Are you sure this is your first time? Somehow, I find that hard to believe. For some reason, it felt as though you've done this before. Perhaps it's only a feeling of deja vu. Lady Strata, may I offer an alternative? Let the captain attend the ball as my partner. What? What? The captain with you? Naturally, if we're being practical, it seems like the option with the highest chance of winning. Time is running out, and frankly, your dancing does not yet meet with the minimal standard. So, shall we make a deal? Lend me the captain and I'll lend you the prize. Absolutely not. I see. You'll allow it. Fine, I get it, okay? You're saying my dancing still isn't up to par. Then I'll practice until I get it right. Even with delicate practice, I question how much you can improve in so little time. You'll see. Oh, you'll see. I'll practice until you can't complain anymore. I'll show you I'm capable of this. Oh, she just fell. Is also sulking? Should we go check on her? It's alright, leave her be. If I had to describe her, she absolutely can't stand to lose. Now that she's fired up, she'll practice harder than anyone. She's always like this. She always has. Right. They've known each other ever since they were little. You really do know her well. Strongly fueled Austria's desire to win. It seems Epidel understood that the quickest way to get results out of Austria was to challenge her pride. And now that's something only a close friend would know. Excellent friendship. We were less friends and more families with close ties. Thanks for helping us. As I mentioned, I intend to see this event through to perfection for the sake of House Orlin. Consider it part of my responsibility. You owe me nothing. So listen carefully, the three of you. Make sure every one of today's lessons stays with you. Is that clear? Yes, ma'am. True to Epidel's expectations, Asha devoted herself to brutal dance practice from that very day. Although she kept her practice sessions private, it looked as though every spare moment was devoted to dance. Come on. Why do I keep messing up that last step? Just one more try. If you force a turn like that, you'll end up spraining your ankle. Oh, hey, Epidel. Oh, don't tell me you came because you were worried. Me? Worry about you? Who would ever give you that idea? I'm merely here on behalf of those who were worried about you. You're fortunate to have such caring companions. You think so? You always seem to possess what I lack. Showmanship, a personality people are drawn to, a loving family, even your wonderful companions. Huh? What are you talking about? What did you just say? Hey, no mind. I was only mumbling to myself. Now then, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you something. What is it? Why are you pushing yourself this far? You mean the dance practice? Your feet are covered in blisters and you haven't been eating properly. So, you've been watching me. Not consistently. I only came by from time to time. Anyways, do you remember when we took dance lessons together when we were little? Just like every other lessons, you complained it was boring and snuck out into the woods. Yeah, I remember. You kept saying you didn't want to go with me, and I dragged you anyways. You kept insisting we should go back, but you had just as much fun as I did. That's not what I'm trying to say. Why are you suddenly so devoted to something you always dismissed as noble etiquette? I already told you. I want to save StarSavior's... There's just no talking to you. I won't repeat myself, but I still don't understand. I know you never cared much for your responsibility as a noble, or for your family's affairs. You're at an age where you ought to be considering your future, but you're still devoting the same storybook hero you admire as a little girl. Is that really how it looks? Now that you mention it, Luna told me I still act like a child. I couldn't agree more, and still, I don't think that's quite it. Pardon? In the beginning, it really was just about winning the relic, but the more I practiced, the more I realized something. You know what my dream is, don't you, Epidel? You said you wanted to become a great savior like the StarSavior. I suppose that's still your dream? My voice has died. Right. Thing is, I don't know what path will get me there yet. It just occurred to me that maybe the first step towards my dream is simply trying to face things the way he would have. Dancing isn't my thing, and I honestly can't stand noble gathering. But if it were the StarSavior, he wouldn't avoid something simply because he wasn't good at it. I wouldn't. He would have given it everything he had first. I'm gonna sleep after this one. At least that's the the person I imagine him to be. I guess it does make me sound kind of foolish. Is that so? So, this has nothing to do with dancing with the captain. I don't know what you're talking about. Ew, why? Is that so? Then surely anyone could be your partner, as long as you win. And I'll gladly take the captain as my partner instead. Having taught the captain myself, I say the potential is certainly there. I'll find you another suitable partner. There are more than enough eligible gentlemen who would eagerly line up for the chance to become acquainted with House Stratus. I don't need that. Goodness, what a fierce reaction. Relax, that was only teasing. Honestly, your answer was so unbelievable that I assumed you were joking. I simply thought I indulged in a little joke myself. You're so mean. Speaking of which, you came at just the right time. I think I've got the hang of it. Mind watching? It's hard to tell by myself if I'm doing it right, so your stance. Huh? Your stance looks unnatural. Give yourself some more space. You're way too tense. Okay, got it. You've asked whether I thought you were being foolish. You do. From my perspective, you're an utterly irrational way of life. To live. That dream of yours and your entire way of life both strike me as terribly immature. Throwing aside your responsibility as heir to your family is simply unthinkable. I have no doubt the life you're pursuing isn't the life that was meant to be yours. Well, but whatever our differences, you'll always be someone I consider a dear friend. So, the least I could do is help you see this through to the end. Yeah! Thanks. I'm lucky to have you as a friend. Quit clinging to me and show me what you've practiced already. My voice died. I could not get that tone like I wanted. One afternoon, as the festival drew near. To lift Asha's spirit after days of non-stop dance practice, we wrapped up training a little early and took a stroll through town to see the festival's preparations. Anticipation hung in the air, mingling with laughter and celebration until the streets felt alive. The fried food here is amazing. Corn dogs, pretty good too. Captain, want a bite? Captain, want a bite? There we go. I need up, and my voice is loud. I leaned over and took a huge bite of the corn dog she offered. Come on, Smiles. Come on, Smiles. Here, try this fruit candy. Requesting something spicy instead. Oh, she likes spicy instead of sweets. Huh. Then give it back. Never said I wouldn't eat it. So how's the dance practice going? And no worries. I've mastered it perfectly. Now I just have to show everyone what I can do. Asha, claiming you have mastered dancing is factually inaccurate. Epidel stated otherwise yesterday. It's far from perfect, but at least it's presentable. That's only because our standards are ridiculously high. It's gonna be fine, Captain. Trust me, we'll take first place and I promise we won't embarrass ourselves. Yeah, I know you can do it. Even so, calling it a bad feeling, but this kind of smooth sailing usually means trouble is coming. Like a classic setup for something to go wrong. I don't know why my voice is like this, but I chose this one right now. Huh? Oh. Berta? What? Hello, Captain. Hi! Oh, good. Those three come back again. I have a feeling it was you. I'll checking the festival's preparations with your members too. Are you all here as well? I love to say we're sightseeing too, but we're on duty. Just because it's a festival season doesn't mean that all the lava stars suddenly becomes peaceful. If anything, we're even busier! So many people gather that it's impossible to predict what might happen. That's why we were patrolling the streets, and after this, we've got another. Which is why, if you had to just give me 2 days, I already had my festival equation ready to predict every possible incident. Then you wouldn't. Oh wait, I'm getting rid of too much. Then you would have had to wear yourself out during patrols. Miss Lily? For everyone's safety, I appreciate if you simply left everything alone. Do I make myself clear? Yes, Miss Lou. Please go already. I can't do her voice. I heard like her voice is very cutesy enough. I can't do a cutesy voice. Make sure you enjoy yourself twice as much for my sake. I'll be happy with that. I should be probably like 6 times your sakes. Just 3 of you. I love to leave it at that, but honestly, I'd rather be enjoying a cold beer. Mr. Obelia? Relax. A girl can dream, can't she? We'll still got work to do. I don't remember any of their voices. I mean, I don't remember like any voices right now. My brain is like kind of just going on autopilot. Anyways, I heard this year's rocket launch is going to be bigger than ever, so look forward to it. Aw, I'm so jealous. I wanted to go too. The rocket launch? The term had caught my attention the last time it was mentioned as well. Wait, you never heard of it? The rocket launch is the biggest event of the entire festival. A rocket. Did it really mean the kind of rocket I was thinking of? So, they say it's how people in the distant past used to travel in space. Trust me, you'll be hooked after seeing it once. Seeing it disappear high in the sky, surrounded by flames, is unforgettable. So, it's an actual rocket. Tradition to wish upon the rocket as it soars into the sky. But what do rockets have to do with this festival? What's the connection? According to the legends, the StarSavior and his companions set off in a rocket to fight the Void Star. It all happened on New Year's Day. The rocket launch is meant to commemorate that. God dang alarm. Huh? That's not the version I heard. I thought the StarSavior fired the rocket at the StarSavior, the Void Star, and blew it up. Neither version is correct. Historical records indicate the StarSavior intended to send people to the moon using rockets. A malfunction left him drifting through space for 6 days before he miraculously returned alive. It is widely believed that he reported, "Alicia, we have a problem." Which story am I supposed to believe? Well, there are plenty of theories about where the tradition came from, but no one knows exactly when it started or how. The only thing everyone agreed on is that the tradition dates back to StarSavior and his companions. Ah, come on, Captain. Does any of that really matter? The rocket, fireworks, pretty lights, what more do you need? The practicing of wish-making lacks scientific base. However, I do have an interest in the engineering behind rockets. For example, improving propellant compound and structural engineering that increase. Okay, that's enough speaking it. You're speaking another language now. Anyways, better think of your wish before the ceremony, Captain. I read in the time travels that rockets are much faster than you think. If you don't have one in mind, you'll miss your chance. It's nice seeing everyone having fun. Well then, enjoy the rest of the festival. Heading back to work? I thought we'll at least get a little break, but it looks like we've got another problem to deal with. I wanted to enjoy the festival too. Well, it can't be helped. That's the nature of our work. Problem you say? Oh, nothing too exciting. We're just doing a general inspection of everything related to the festival. It's just one particular item we need to take a close look to. Oh, you see? It has something to do with the StarSavior. Naru, didn't I say that was confidential? Yeah, Miss Lou, I get it. Put me down. I'll be good. Alright, bye, Naru. Well then, we better get going. Have fun at the festival. I could not do any of the voices well justice there. I'm so sorry. Time flew by, and soon the last day of the year was upon us. With all our preparations complete, we gathered before the night's main event. Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready? Yeah. Deep breaths in and out. Somehow, I feel more nervous than I ever do. Before a battle. Oh, sorry, Ronnie, Rasha. They're way too worked up. Come on, loosen up a little bit. Besides, tonight's a festival, a celebration. My voice does not want to read today. The important thing is to enjoy the gala, not just over it. But the source, I agree. Excuse me. Excuse me. There it is. Excessive tension causes muscle stiffness and restricting blood circulation. Usher requires a more relaxed mindset before the ball. See, even Smile says so. Your turn, Captain. Give us a pep talk. Well then, everyone, we've already done everything we could have. Results are important, but tonight isn't about winning or losing. Let's just enjoy the gala. Okay, let's do that. Thank you, everyone. That's the spirit. Come on now. Now, come on. It's party time. It's time to party. I feel like that was more time, more like readable. Or my heart is yours. My heart's in yours. Not my heart is yours. It wasn't in or is. Didn't really realize. Whoa. This place is huge. There's nothing compared to House Orden's main estate. This is only their secondary residence. Dang. Wait. So your family's mansion is even bigger than this? She's just second. You said House Orlane, not hers. I guess. Wow, it's hard. Wow, it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe coming from someone who worries about lunch money every day. Well, I don't exactly qualify for pocket money after running away. Quit bringing that up. As you wish, my lady. Welcome, lady. Welcome, Lady Estain. Thank you for your attending. Epidel! What exactly are you wearing? Weren't you supposed to arrive in your dress? Well, I was practicing right up until we left. Yeah, I kind of ran out of time to change. I figured it'll be okay to just change inside. Good grief! I've never heard of anyone showing up to a ball intending to change on site. My bad. Lady Estate, Lady Stratus, this way, please. The rest of you are welcome to enjoy the gala in the meantime. So, are we wearing a suit or not? Or are we just wearing a coat? We're gonna have that interest. We're officially inside. I really had to give her more of a creepier laugh. Alright then, time to find out what kind of gourmet feast the wealthy gets to enjoy. May I offer you some champagne? Oh, Smiles! Look, they're handing this stuff out for free. Hurry, get one, too. Now associate with this individual. Over here in the corner, you'll find crackers topped with cheese and honey, along with the macarons and eclairs. The catering station on your right features mini beef tartars, smoked salmon rolls, and more. Please enjoy. I did not do that voice at all justice because I couldn't really think of a voice on the spot. We really owe Astra one. Come on, Smiles, let's see what else they've got. I leaned against the wall and inquired. Oh, this is more brooding voice time. I leaned against the wall in a quiet corner of the ballroom, taking in the unfamiliar sight. Elegant decor and graceful music creates an atmosphere of refinement. Guests in extravagant dresses and formal attire exchanged graceful smiles as they chatted. It was certainly the sort of luxurious ball anyone would envy. Yet their smiles carry a strange stiffness, Asher warning. Asher's warning that this wouldn't be the kind of party we imagined coming back to me. Came back to me. Oh, Captain. What you doing over there by yourself? We got tons of amazing food. Come with me. Come with us. Luna, eating while walking is considered board etiquette. Whoops, forgot. John cannot switch her voice fast enough. While Luna spoke with cream smeared around her lips, voices from nearby caught your attention. No longer doing a brooding voice. Oh, have you heard? Lady Stratus is among tonight's guests. Lady Stratus? Oh, you mean the one who couldn't stop talking about the StarSavior at Lady Decor? That's deodorant, isn't it? That's house deodorant. Deodorant? Wedding banquet? That's the one. Alright, she left quite an impression. Apparently, she joined one of the StarSavior's party in Nawa. She really is devoted to the StarSavior, isn't she? Imagine going so far as to join a StarSavior party. Her carefree nature does make her popular with some people. Still, I can't imagine how Stratus is very pleased. Quite so. One would expect more maturity at her age. Yet she's still running around talking about old legends. It's embarrassing just to watch. There's such a gap between dignity and reality. I do wonder what she'll be wearing tonight. Good goodness, imagine if she shows up looking like she just came in from the training grounds. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't. Why, you sound awfully certain. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of her when she arrived. She came dressed exactly as she always does. And don't tell me she intends to dance in those clothes. Oh, come on, that can't be true. Whatever the reason, I do hope she doesn't embarrass herself in a place where she clearly doesn't belong. My thoughts exactly. Let's just hope she doesn't ruin the evening. Look at them. Look at them, smiling so sweetly while tearing someone apart behind their backs. That's it. Stay here. I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. Luna? Luna, too late. Huh? Where'd the captain go? Huh? Where'd the captain go? He was just standing here. As unpleasant as unpleasant as it was to admit, they weren't completely mistaken. To be fair, it wasn't easy to find anything particularly noble about Ashura. Given the choice between elegant tea parties and gruesome sword practice, he would have always chose a flexible training uniform over an elegant dress. Perhaps that was why the nobles found her such an uncomfortable presence at gatherings like this. I said unpleasant. How'd I do that? Underhanded rivalries were part of what I expected. Had the subject had been anyone else, perhaps I would have found the conversation entertaining. By any reasonable measure, what I was about to do was entirely unnecessary. But logic aside, I found myself stepping forward without thinking. And who might this gentleman be? He came all the way here just to smile sweetly while insulting others. Their gossip wasn't directly at me, but somehow their words still made my chest ache. Now I understood exactly why I hate gatherings like this. I don't know what it means to be a noble, but I doubt it's anything like this. Oh shit. I don't know what it means to be a noble, but I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean. I assure you, there has been some misunderstanding. We were just... Suddenly, a ripple of commotion passed through the ballroom, drawing every eye in one direction. Looking towards where the crowd was standing, I feel like this is a photo shot. Yep. Oh, weird, it's a long shot. There was Ashura, making her way down the stairs with effortless composure. Wait, is that the Lady Stratus? What is that beautiful dress? Strange. When I saw her earlier, she was definitely the golden ambrosia. Is she wearing the original Mason Delirious? I can never get that one. Design? Oh yeah, that was a really weird. That was a weird close up to only about half of it, and then freaking zoom out more. I feel like it would be like better to like after that one, like showing off it'd be more of a zoom into her actual look, so you can see more of her body. I don't know. Usher caught my eye and made her way towards me. Good evening, Lady Stratus. It's been a while. You look absolutely lovely in that dress tonight, though I heard you arrived wearing something rather different. Oh, yes. I was delayed and had no choice but to change here at the vineyard. You said it's been a while, but do we know each other? My apologies, I can't quite place you. It's understandable. You haven't appeared in society for quite some time. The social events were never really to your taste, as I recall. I suppose so. Still, let's just say I suddenly found myself in the mood for dancing. Why? And surely you cannot enter the dance without a partner. Have you found one? Why, yes. That was never a concern. This is the person I'll be dancing with tonight. Usher drew me to her side, firmly hooking her arm through mine. Oh, sorry to keep you waiting, Captain. I'm not used to dressing like this, so it'll take longer than expected. Did you say Captain? Oh dear. I suppose news from nowhere travels slowly when one spends all their time on their own estates. Oh, I'm sorry. I started laughing. The gentleman before you is none other than the journey captain chosen by Lady Alicia herself. And that's the journey captain? Precisely, and tonight he himself will be my partner. Well then, we'll be taking our leave. The others are waiting. Asha. Goodly, well done there. Well done there. It was subtle and brief, but well done there. Make that person make those two freaking get destroyed. Freaking the Lady B wasn't really saying anything mean, so that's the reason why she was excluded from that. But like, well done. Oh, thank goodness. That was unbearable. What was that just now? You were like a totally different person back there. Well, Epidel gave me some special training. She warned me not to let anyone look down on me, even look down on me at an event like this. Even so, I don't think I'm cut out for all that. I have to think so hard about every little response that my brain is about to give out. Come to think of it, weren't you in the middle of a conversation when I came over? What was it about? Nothing important. Really? That's good. Then. A burp was in between that. Damn it. I don't know why I'm so burpy all of a sudden. We walked side by side in silence until Asha suddenly stopped. Captain? This might sound a little weird, it's a little strange, but how do I look? I don't seem out of place, do I? Huh? It's just been so long since I've worn anything like this. I had the dress made for the occasion without thinking too much about it, but now that I'm actually wearing it, it feels incredibly unfamiliar. Even when I look in the mirror, I can't tell whether it suits me. You look beautiful. Really? You think it looks good on me? I'm glad. I was worried it might not look good, but if you think it does, then that's all that matters. Asha, you look absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely. You look absolutely gorgeous in that dress. I can't do her voice right now. I'm switching between too many. Really? Thanks. You two are going to keep your eyes locked. Oh, you two going to keep your arms linked like that all night? Huh? Well, I can explain. This is just Asha's facial expression. Asha's facial temperature has risen by 10%. Any trace of the noble lady she's been pretending to be was gone. She's waving her arms helplessly, red from ear to ear. Looks like the dance is starting soon. Are you ready, Captain? Of course. In that case, may I have this dance, Captain? I had to switch between voices. It hurts so much. Ow. Asha gently lifted the hem of her dress and extended a hand towards me. Without second thought, grab it. Oh, that's cute. Wait, that was cute! Despite everything she was worried about, every motion was steady and assured. Somehow, her dance felt entirely true to who she was. Every movement was strong and disciplined. There was something about it that felt more like a perfectly executed cat. She never held back, yet never pulled so far ahead that I couldn't follow. And yet, unlike her dancing before, it was elegant, graceful, and beautiful. More than anything, it was in every possible way a dance only Asha could have performed. Oh. That's cute. Captain, our coordination was excellent. Your footwork was impressive. Looks like all that practice paid off. I want to say that. Your footwork was impressive. See? I knew I could pull it off. A tiny bead of sweat slid slowly along her cheek. I'm glad I decided to do this. What do you mean? What do you mean? Deciding to dance with you, I mean. Fighting back to back with our swords like we always do is nice, but dancing like this, if it was with you, Captain, I could get used to it. Under the radiant lights of the ballroom, Austria was the brightest sight of all. I don't know why I went with more arrangements. Good grief, Lady Estratus. The lady isn't supposed to be the one offering her hand at the formal ball. I assumed even you would have known something that basic. Miss, is something the matter? You don't look well. I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine. Please don't concern yourself. Oh my god. A stir in the ballroom. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us at this year's charity gala. This event has treated us to one brilliant performance after another. As we behold the elegant steps of tonight's distinguished dancers, we invoke the legendary ball where the StarSavior and the heirs of the noble families once danced in a polite plague of harmony. I said plight, wrong word. And I said plague. Pledge. And among them all, the event's most remarkable couple, the honor goes to Lady Asha of actually, first off, her name isn't Asha of her name. Asha is her fake name. Her name is Ash. Whatever. Lady Asha of the House Stardust, and the journey captain who accompanied her, Sir Nightblade 490. Incredible! To think that troublesome girl could look so beautiful. How is it be? There were some rough edges, but their dance had a curious charm. We did it, Captain. They chose us as the evening's finest couple. Congratulations. You earned us after everything you put into it. Why are you saying like that? You're making it sound like I did it alone. We won this together as a pair, remember? This prize doesn't belong to me alone. It belongs to the both of us. Come on, hurry on. Asha took my hand and led me onto the stage. Well done, Lady Asha. Well done, Lady Asha. I keep saying Lady Asha. Well done, Lady Stratus. What did I tell you? Hard work pays off. Still, none of this would have been possible without you, Epidel. I really appreciate it. Well, naturally, you did have an excellent teacher. Very touching. Now, would you kindly stop clenching the captain's hand? Must you keep your hands clutched so tightly in front of the entire ballroom? Huh? Right. Well then, this is the relic you went to such lengths to attain. Honestly, I can't see what makes this worth all that effort. Granted, it's remarkable that the pages remain prestige despite his age, but that's all. Epidel carefully handed Asha an old notebook. Beaming, Asha opened the notebook to find pages after pages of white pages without a single word written on them. You seem awfully pleased. Are you really that happy just because you got what you wanted? No, Epidel. No, Epidel, that's not it. What do you mean? What do you mean that's not it? This isn't the relic itself that makes... It isn't the relic itself that makes me happy. Mm, what do you mean? You only joined the gala because of the relic, didn't you? I had my doubts before, but now I'm certain. Of course, I'm happy to have a relic left by someone I admire, but more importantly, what makes me happy is knowing that we challenged something that looks beyond us. And made it here together. Just like the StarSavior would have. As ever, my lady, your reasoning is beyond me. I actually understand why what she means by that. maybe one day it will make sense to you too. I'm losing my voice so much. I'm losing her tone voice that I'm trying to aim for. You do realize I didn't mean that favorably, don't you? I'm so sorry I was screamingly, but I kinda can't hold it. Usher quietly gazed down at the notebook's blank pages. Tell you the truth, I expected there might be some amazing secret written inside. That the blank pages were just a disguise concealing an incredible power. But now that I have it, turns out it's generally just blank. The weird thing is, it doesn't feel disappointing at all. Perhaps I was wrong about what I was really looking forward to. It wasn't the relic I was looking forward to. It was everything we went through to attain it. The journey. Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy the journey more than the destination, because like, you can have a destination that can be disappointing, but the resulting effort to make it there is the thing. So like, all that effort to make it there is always something that should be there. And that's why this feels so rewarding. I couldn't have done this without either of you. Thank you, Captain Epdel. Well, I certainly didn't help you for the sake of receiving credit. I only helped because I was afraid you ruined my gala. So, what are you going to do with that worn-out notebook? Have it preserved in a museum? Well, we could use it as a logbook. Let's make those empty pages the beginning of our story. Oh, Captain, that might be the coolest thing you've ever said. What? A relic of the StarSavior will carry the story of the Savior party that follows in his footsteps. Then you should be the one to keep it, Captain. Delighted by the idea, Asha clapped a few times and placed the relic into my hand. The instant I touched it, a sickening pulse surged through my entire body. Why is my body actually freaking getting goosebumps before this happened? Fuck. Asha, something isn't feeling right. An ominous feeling creeped over me. Duh! I told you that you can't just barge in like this! Pardon the intrusion. Please excuse us. This is urgent, so I hope you forgive the disruptions. May I speak with the person responsible for organizing the gala? That would be me. What is it? What is this about? We understand you're currently holding an item known as a relic left by the StarSavior. The optical search team will be taking temporary custody of it for emergency containment and examination. Where's the relic? Well... Huh? Captain, Asha, I didn't realize either of you in those outfits. Seems we caught you in an awkward time. My apologies. We'll be gone once we retrieve the relic, so bear with us for a moment. No, it's not that. You mean this relic? Captain? Captain, something's wrong. Oh, what's wrong with this thing? The relic in my hand was shaking violently. A massive shockwave tore through the ballroom. The relic floated into the air, shrouded in a dark crimson aura. Asha, Captain, are you two alright? The shockwave contained traces of a familiar energy source. This is void energy? Everyone went. Chains rattled out beneath it, beyond it, wrapping it tightly around the relic and dragging it towards the opening. Everyone, move! The brother shot forward with a flash of light and caught the relic mid-air. Ominous energy still rioting across its surface. Damn, it looks like we were one step too late. What's going on? We were certain we would finish analyzing it. Oh, nothing too exciting. We were just doing a general inspection of everything related to the festival. There's just one particular item we need to take a closer look at. Oh, you see, it has something to do with the StarSavior. Naro, didn't I say that was confidential? We concluded it was nothing more than an ordinary art antique with no unusual properties. But our trainee, Naru, apparently noticed something that bothered her and conducted further research in her. Let's go, Naru! She warned us of a potential large-scale incident connected to the relic, so we requested another review from Polaris, and then Lady Alicia ordered us to secure it as quickly as possible. I was told that his pages are completely blank. If so, that may be all the more reason to suspect that something lies behind, hidden inside it. Oh my god, my brain can't read. I need drinking something. This one's gonna have a lot of cuts. She believes it's likely an object sealing away a dangerous ancient entity. Then why did the seal break now of all times? Of all times. Oh my god. We don't know for sure, but there was probably some trigger we weren't aware of. Something must have set it off unintentionally. Assuming Rebellion was right, the trigger could only have been me. This is bad. This is bad. We need to get everyone out of here first. Luke, you're with me. We secure an evacuation route and clear all civilians within the affected radiance. Tell Naru to call for backup from HQ immediately. Captain, take everyone and move somewhere safe. It's too dangerous here. As for this relic, Rebellion passed the relic in her hand to Epidel beside her. I'll leave it in your custody until the situation is under control. And since we don't know what might happen, keep it as far away from that rift as possible. I managed to interrupt it, but what's on the other side clearly wants it. The rift's getting bigger. It's getting bigger by the second. At this rate, voidborns might break through before everyone has time to evacuate. Damn it! It's getting bigger and bigger. Voidborns will begin. I'm just gonna read it normally right now because I think my voice is getting stuck for something. Voidborns will break through any second. Luke, focus on protecting the civilians, and while we hold them off. My breathing cannot work right now. Understood. There's no way you two can handle There's no way you two can manage everything alone. We'll handle the rift. Everyone okay with that? Absolutely. Come on. After speeches like that, now I look terrible if I said we should get out of here. Well, fine by me. Guess we're better off. We better work off that free food. Agreeing with Luna. The opportunity may also yield valuable data on void energy. No. Leave this to me. Epidel? Get everyone to safety. I'll handle the rift on my own. You don't have to do this alone. This gala was organized under House Orleans' name. Whatever the cause, everything that happens here is House Orleans' responsibility. It should have been a flawless evening, and now those filthy, wretched creatures have dared to ruin it. Their crimes is unforgivable, and House Orleans shall pass judgment. Yikes! Now that's frightening. Agreed. All you are here as guests. Therefore, do not involve yourselves. No, miss, you cannot do that. I beg your pardon? Your greatest responsibility as host is not fighting whatever lies beyond that rift. Your priority must be evacuating your guests swiftly and ensure their safety. You must not allow emotion to cloud your understanding of that duty. He's right, Epidel. We'll handle things here somehow. You focus on leading the guests to safety. The rift is expanding. Get ready. They're coming. Epidel, go! Oh, alright. Lady Stratus, I shall entrust you to handle this. I'll open the evacuation. Lead the way. This way. This way. Captain, prevent anything from escaping the ballroom until the evacuation is complete. I know it's a lot to ask, but hold up for us. We'll join you the moment the evacuation is complete. A lot of void points are about to pour through. Captain, you and I take the main hall. Well, Luna, smile. You take the hallways. Don't let a single one get through. Got it. Happy end. Preheating complete. Captain, let's do this. Oh, come on! The line should have been... let's dance. Here they come. Oh no! It should be like, shall we dance? Oh, so we're not dancing. Why did you pop the heel? Oh god, Otto. That was like no reason to pop heel. You were first. And then you got hit like all that for no reason. Wait, you didn't take any damage. That? I didn't take any damage. She did. Damn, so close. Could have done it like in 10 like 6 more turns. The Korean voice is really growing on me a lot. Take that. Take this. No matter how many we cut down, more keep going through. We can't keep fighting like this. We'll exhaust ourselves before the rift closes with us. We have to come up with a plan. There. There. One more down. Don't let your guard down. They're coming again. Oh, I really can't breathe. All of a sudden. I kept my eyes fixed on the rift, ready for an attack, yet an eerie silence settled over it. Is it over? No, it can't be. We were almost at our limit. One more push and they could have overwhelmed us. There's no way they stopped. Now, within the rift and space, a vertical red eye rolled open. It glazed coldly down on the fallen voidborn before staring at us. Okay, there could have been an image there, guys, instead of just a raging. Is that the dangerous ancient entity Babelio was talking about? Captain, do you think we could beat that thing if it gets out? We need to deal with it before it crosses over. Yeah, that's what I thought. Still, if we give it everything we have, maybe we can. Before she could finish, another shockwave rattled the ballroom. Oh, the room's gone. What was that? Something about it wasn't right. We can't waste any more time. We gotta gather everyone and strike with everything we have. Luna, smile! Astro's voice echoed down the hallway, yet there was no response, or even a sign of movement. Guys? He took a few steps towards the hallway before suddenly freezing. Captain, look at this. There's something invisible blocking the way. Oh, there was a bit. Oh, I thought that was a narration thing. When I reached out, my hand met resistance as though an invisible wall stood behind us, for us. I swung my blade with all of my strength, but it showed no sign of breaking. That last shockwave must have been what created this. This is bad. We've cut off from everyone else. Wait, there they are. Luna, Smiles, hey! What? I can't make out anything it's saying. this be some kind of barrier? The creature on the other side struggled furiously, widening the ref as it attempted to break through. What do you mean we cannot leave? I was assured that the main resident led to a secure escape route. Please remain calm. There appears to be an invisible barrier of some sort across the wall. And I say that so weirdly. Fine. Fine. Then surely there's an exit on the other side. It's no use. I've already checked. Lady Ordine, what is happening? I'm afraid I haven't determined the full extent of what has occurred. What I can confirm is that something akin to a void rift has formed a magical barrier around the entire estate. In other words, it's an impassable barrier in both directions. Then it must be because of that rift in the ballroom? Then we're trapped here? But you're not Noble C, but you're a different lady. But if the barrier is blocking both directions, then we should be safe as long as we remain here, correct? For the moment, yes. There's no need to worry. Whatever may come, I swear upon the name of House Olin that everyone will be safe. Then that's a relief. Yes, assistance from Polaris should arrive before long, so please remain calm until then. Are you worried? Whatever are you referring to? You've been staring rather fiercely in the ballroom's direction the entire time. And since that barrier went up, we haven't heard a single sound from inside. I understand that your bond with Lady Goddess goes many years. One day, that responsibility of leading House Lillian will fall upon you. You must act with a clear judgment, not personal sentiment. Bear in mind that your duties to House Olin lies here, protecting the people entrusted to you. Am I truly defending my house honors by hiding away and waiting for danger to find us? A hawklet of Olin should meet its enemies head on. Clearly that would be far more honorable. However, unexpected this incident may be, the responsibility of a host remains unchanged. By overwatching the situation yourself and ensuring the guest's safety, you will help silence any unreasonable accusation made against House Olin's afterwards. That is reasonable. The relic remains under our care until this happened. Our family may bear responsibility until the full circumstance comes to life. Even so, I don't know what path will get me there yet. It just occurred to me that maybe the first step towards my dream is simply trying to face things the way that he would have. What makes me happy is knowing that we challenged something that looked beyond us and made it do it together, just like the StarSavior would have. Entrusting the greatest danger to someone else, while I wait from the rear for matters to resolve themselves. That is not my way of doing things. This is not about how you wish to act. It's about the will of House Olin. I need something to snack on. Lady Orin. It seems I can pass freely through the films while carrying this relic. If this relic is what binds the sealing entity, then the relic must also contain the power needed to suppress the entity itself. If this is even a slight chance that's true, Lady Stratus and others may be in danger without it. But that is nothing more than speculation. Even this proudest falcon cannot fly forever against a relentless headwind. That may be true. Yet, if there is a chance I am right, I can't stand aside while they confront it alone. If I judge the path to be right, then I believe there are times when I must fly forward, even into the heart of a hurricane. Allow this old servant to serve one final word of consolation. A falcon is meant to soar proudly and alone above this world. Once its sight is clouded by sentiment, its proud flight can only end in a fall. That is such a freaking high stick up your ass type saying. Don't you let your concern for one person drive you to a decision you may regret. Indeed, a falcon must fly proudly on its own, with a clear view of all that lies ahead. I cannot allow such harsh winds to sway it. It might climb higher and judge the path for itself. And you understand, therefore, she understands that. Yeah, she understands that because she knows she's right. She'll shut the fuck up. And that's why I must go. Now step aside. This is not a request, it is an order. Father is absent from this place. In other words, I, Epidel del Orlin, stands here as the representative of my family's will. My judgment now speaks for the entire house. This is the will of the Falconet, and thus of House Olin. Can you truly be certain that this is the right decision? I may not be certain, but I know I will not regret it. Should this end badly, the responsibility will be mine alone. I will hear no further objection to my decision. The course of a Falconet takes is for the Falconet alone to determine. Very well, I shall defer to your judgment. Oh my god. What do I got? I'm going to just check. I got so much more. I need to eat real quick, so give me that. Now I'm going to pause it here and then like. Alright. Back there again? Sorry. Really eat. Captain, look out! Something's wrong. Ever since earlier, they keep coming straight for you. He was right. The Voidborns pouring through the rift ignored everything else and came after me. Captain, I'll take the front from here on. Stay as far back as you can. The Crimson Eye suddenly locked onto Asha. Without warning, an intense ray of light tore through the air towards her. Can't you have that, Asha? That was close. Abdel? Why do you look so surprised? Honestly, you've always been like this, ever since we were children. You always seemed flawless at first, yet sooner or later you expose some careless little weakness. Hide both your flawed flesh. Hide both your vulnerable flesh and sharpen your talons. That is one of House Olin's oldest teachings. I believe I told you countless times. Epidel, you came. I don't think we would have noticed that she will come back. That was maybe more surprising for this one. Epidel. Are you sure you should be here? Your responsibilities. Enough. You said you needed say more. I know my responsibility far better than you do. Then why? Let us simply say this is what I wanted to do. Besides, I thought this might help me understand you, if only a little. For this one occasion, I thought I might follow my feelings instead of reason. I expect you not to make this decision one I regret. Why are you laughing? I just thought, but underneath it all, you're still the Epidel I grew up with. I still grew up with. I never mind that. We should be thinking about how to close our rift. That entity came from inside this relic, did not? From what I could see, only part of it was broken apart through. Probably because rebellion interrupted. This relic must still retain some of the power that kept the entity sealed. We may be able to use that power to restore it still. The rift shook wildly, threatening to split wide open. The eye shook violently as it began firing volleys after volley of radiant blasts. Yeah. Epidel, pass it over. Epidel, pass it over. Pass it over here. Epidel, pass it over. There it is. Captain? I was almost certain that my touch had triggered its awakening. If that's true, then I might be the only one capable of using the power within it. With that thought, I reached towards Epidel, but... No. Captain, no! That thing's dragging the captain into the rift. If I had reacted just a little faster. At this rate, I only... No, it's not over yet. We haven't lost the relic yet. More importantly, the relic is what that thing really wants. Look at it. The reaction is much weaker now. For whatever reason, that thing got it wrong. And what exactly are you suggesting? Simple. Return the tables. Throw me up there, Epidel. I need to reach the rift. You want me to do what? You want me to do what now? We'll bait it with the relic and make it think it finally has a chance to break the seal. While it's distracted, I'll reverse the flow of energy from within the rift. Got it? As soon as you're ready. Huh? That's a absurd strategy you came up with? What mistaken, we'll just be helping it break its seal. Help me or don't. I'm going either way. Asha, wait! You don't even know if it'll work. I know. I'm not sure myself, but I can't think of anything better. Asha? Trust me, Apodel. I promise I'll make it work. That's why I need your help. There's no need to close that distance by yourself. There's no way to close that distance by yourself. We've done this plenty of times before, remember? Just like when you used to help me climb trees in my backyard. Remember how we did it, right? This is nothing like climbing a tree. Let's do it first, and worry later. Come on. Oscar, you are really unbelievable. If this goes wrong, you're going to hear about it for the rest of your life. Hey, you're after this, aren't you? I'll let you have it. Just now give me back the captain. Do I click? Nope. Huh? Where the hell are we? When my eyes opened again, I found myself in a forest just as night was beginning to fall. I had no idea where I ended up, but this place was certainly not Noah. The last thing I remember was working with Epidel to rescue the captain. Oh, weird. This is Asha's dialogue. I didn't see this coming. I leapt towards the rift with the relic in my hand, and strangely everything after that was a blank. Wait, what? Oh, this is weird. My head's killing me. The headache gradually faded. And I heard distant murmuring carried through the trees. I was pushing through the thick underbrush. For a while, I came upon a wide clearing. A group of figures in black hoods that gathered around a campfire. Hello? I tried speaking out to them. They keep chatting and laughing as though I wasn't there. I couldn't tell whether they were intentionally ignoring me or if my voice had simply failed to reach them. The moment I approached to speak again, one of their faces came into view. To my surprise, that face looked remarkably familiar. Oh! We get lore! More lore! Captain? Is that you? Then again, something felt different. The captain doesn't usually wear a heavy expression like that. Excuse me, where exactly is this place? I called out to the man who looked like the captain again, but he gave no response. It was as though he couldn't see me at all. Gather around, humans! Time for a New Year's feast. I put special effort into cooking this, so savor every bit. You call grilling a few scrap of meat of New Year's feast. Come morning, we'll be fighting off those damn voidborns all over again. Come on, it's been a while since we've had a chance to relax. We might as well laugh while we still can. Oh, quite so. Quite so. Skulking isn't going to make tomorrow any better. You know, to think the New Year's is here already. Time really does fly. Hey! You look troubled. Hey, you look troubled. You look troubled. Are you injured from yesterday? Something's been off about him recently. The other day you were muttering something about ascending or whatever. Did you take a blow to your head? Ascending? Like going up into the sky? Did I actually say something like that? Indeed. Indeed. I was wondering when you started spawning nonsense again. Finally stopped going on about going back home. Wait, so we're an isekai character of an isekai? And now you upgraded from home to the sky. Wow. No. I wasn't being serious. Just forget I said anything. I don't literally mean I'm going to fly into the sky. Come to think of it, you told us something similar before, didn't you? You told us people in your homeland could rise high above the clouds and travel into space. I believe you had something called a rocket? Yeah, right. In that case, why don't we build one and launch it ourselves? I'm curious whether it can really fly all the way to the stars, just like told us. Huh? Why would we waste time on something so... Oh, I like it. What a splendid idea. Let's begin right at once. With this one craftsmanship, we should be able to make something close enough. By the way, all the characters are female characters. We all know this, so it's hard enough. So I can't really go with a guy voice like how any party would usually go. So, okay. If we only reproduce the base concept, I think we can manage. So, what do you think? Sure, let's do it. Just you wait. We'll build one that can fly straight back to your homeland. I appreciate it. Missing home again after all this time? These days, all you do is look miserable and write things in that notebook. Is it a journal or something? Oh, this? The captain lookalike took something out of his chest pocket. Is that? It was a familiar notebook. The man slowly raised the notebook and extended his hand. Something like that. I had this feeling that I should make some kind of preparation for what comes later. I've been trying a few things, though I don't know whether any of it will work. The man brought the notebook closer. And whispered quietly quietly whispered something into it. I tried to listen, but I couldn't make it out what the words meant. I could only make out the slight movement of his mouth. The moment I stepped a little closer. The man looked over his shoulder, right towards me. His face was obscured by shadows, but I could have sworn he was smiling faintly. Hey, what are you staring at? Is someone there? Sorry, for the time being, this seemed like the safest way to keep it contained. I'm still looking for a better solution, though in the meantime, I'm leaving this one to you. I'll leave my memories and my will within. The world started to blur as his voice drifted further and further away. A dazzling glow erupted from the relic. 100% if they voiced this line, this would have been her lines for the voice. That was actually pretty cool. Pretty good, interesting. We actually she became the narration of that voice. A brown white light glow filled my vision, pulling me back to consciousness. The relic before me was radiating a blinding light. Oh wait, what? Captain, can you hear me? Asha? No time to explain. Grab the relic. Still confused, I reached out and grabbed the glowing relic. Now! Did we tore the page open, or did we do something? I don't know. The next thing I knew, I was back in the ballroom. Asha! Captain! I'm fine. What about you, Captain? I think I'm okay too. I think I'm okay too. Everything after being dragged into the rift was a blur, but at least I had no difficulty moving. What's with this glowing? What's up? What's with this white glow? What appeared to be fractions of the relic descending around us like a node of light. Too dim and fleeting, the glow carried it in an impeccable warmth. The moment the glow reached my body, my wounds healed without trace. It's a long story. I think I might have met the StarSavior. You what? I don't know what I don't mean I met him in person, but I think I caught a glimpse of his memories through the Merlic. A glimpse of his memory? I'll tell you the rest once this is over. First, let's take care of this. Take care of that thing. The crimson eye reigned in agony as the glowing fragments stuck it. It's probably because the seal was partially broken. The relic shattered before it could regain its full strength. Even so, we have no idea how powerful it still is. If the StarSavior had to seal it itself, it must have been incredibly dangerous. But he said he'd leave it to us. Then we better make sure we don't disappoint him. All right, time to fight. I'm disappointing everyone with my rating. That's cool. I'll use her for your ability.
조금 강도를 높여보자.
Did I see the combos you're supposed to do with this? Also, now I see what the combo would have been. I shouldn't have used the thing. But it does work because she's getting target. And we just straight attack. Oh. I was like, oh, her burst move is a healing move. Oh, I mean, to heal herself, yeah, go for it. 30% of her damage is insane. If you think about it. And it's also it's just on a base move, too. So she can constantly heal herself as long as she has burst. We actually beat it. Asha. Epidel! We really did it. I couldn't have done it without. Epidel reached towards Asha for a hug, only to freeze the moment our eyes met. Well, Lady Sarah and esteemed journey captain, your assistance allowed us to resolve this issue without further harm. I'll offer you my sincere thanks in the name of House Olin. Hey, you were calling me by my name just a minute ago. Not the formality again. Better not to repeat something that might become a bad habit. Thus, I shall respectfully pass on that suggestion. So, what exactly was that? The relic. You said earlier that you met the StarSavior, didn't you, my lady? It seems the relic wasn't created solely as a seal. I think so too. My guess is, I think it was a journal once used by the StarSavior. A journal? I keep saying journey. What I saw was probably a memory recorded within its pages. If that's true, why choose a journal of all things for a sealing vessel? Good question. It seems like the journal meant a lot to him. The way you say it makes it sound like you were there yourself. I'd like to hear more about this memory you witnessed. What? What? What are you? Are you finally getting curious about the StarSavior? Don't misunderstand. I was only... Asha, Captain! Unidentified barrier has dispensed. We came at once. Massive energy impact detected. Threat status. Casualty. We blew away that thing that was sealed inside. Don't worry, no one got hurt. Even if nothing hurts right now, you could still have internal injuries. Take it easy for a while. Is everything okay on outside? Thanks to you, things got a little messy, but no one was seriously hurt. We owe you one. Thank you, all of you. And Lady Orlin, thank you for your efforts as well. I merely did what was needed to be done. Geez, that was terrifying. That was terrifying. I thought something terrible had happened. Look, not a scratch. We're good. Captain's safety confirmed. Anxiety reduced. Thanks, Smile. I appreciate it. It appears you have much to discuss. I shall excuse myself. Oh wait, where are you going? Roberta just said we still need to rest until, even if nothing hurts. Unlike you, my lady, I still have quite a bit of work to do. Our Noah's estate has been left in complete disarray. So, as you can plainly see, I still have to notify my family and deal with everything that comes after. Without waiting for her to finish, Asha gently pulled her into a hug. Asha? Hold on. Why are we made it through it because of you, Epidel. If you hadn't shown up with that relic, there's no way we could have made it. We did it together. Well, thank you, Epidel. Thank you, Epidel. I really mean it. So, just so we're clear, I wasn't helping you for nothing. I mean, also Lynn is placing this one on your tab. You shall settle this debt one way or another. Don't you dare pretend you forget later. Oh, we don't have my... I'm relieved to see you safe, my Lady Orlin. Luck was on my side. It could have ended much worse. So it would seem. Once I have made once I had a moment to recover, I'll prepare the report for the family immediately. Please gather everything we need for the report, including the extent of the damage. Certainly. Lady Orlin. Do you have something further to say? So, did the Falconet make it through to the storm? Well, it appears so. You've gone to your role, then I have nothing more to worry about. Voice hurts. Behold, I shall turn these treacherous cuts of meat into a feast with my magnificent dragon breath. Oh, please. You just blowing air onto the firewood. Hush and watch if I simply blow with all my might. Whoa. Scarlet, you're roasting the meat. Scorching the meat. All the barbecue meat is buried in ashes now. What were you thinking? Huh? That wasn't part of the plan. The surface of the meat appears fully carbonized. This meat is no longer edible. I'm taking over. Right over the tongs. I love how we're having a barbecue after a freaking fancy dinner. That's hilarious. At this rate, dinner might not happen before tomorrow. It's like they're having fun all over there. Everyone's having so much fun that I can't help getting excited myself. Everyone getting together for a party really was a good idea, don't you think? And of a festival was kind of this, though. Hey, better late than never. So, Epidel, aren't you glad you came? This noisy, ungraceful sort of gathering is hardly my idea of a good time. Oh, come on! I know you didn't exactly hate the idea when I asked you to come. Whatever makes you think so. You merely described it as a small gathering with your companions. After everything we went through together, I simply thought it would be appropriate to make an appearance. But don't get the wrong idea. That aside, there's something I'd like to ask you. What is it? Last night it was rather chaotic, so I didn't get to hear the details. About the memory you saw through the StarSavier's relic. Oh, that? You really wanted to hear? You want to know? I'm curious too. Even you, Captain? I didn't know everyone cared this much about the StarSavior. How could I not? Polaris did give me a briefing this morning regarding the incident. According to Polaris, the relic was the StarSavior's personal journal. The seal itself was sustained by memories left within it. What could possibly have been what could possibly have been contained in his memory? To restrain an entire entity of that caliber for all those years is unbelievable. Don't tell me your parents asked you to find out too. I wouldn't deny it. Members of the StarSavior might hold information of value to House Olin. If that's what you're after, I don't think that'll help much. I really caught more than a few clear moments. Everything else passed in a moment. Passed in an instant, and from what I could tell, there wasn't anything particularly dramatic. Nothing related to combat? Nothing like that. It was more like good times with companions. Come to think of it, I think they were celebrating New Year's in that memory I saw. So, what did the StarSavior and his companions do for New Year's? Well, honestly... This one is a really good shot. And just a clear shot of every single one. Pretty much like this. I know. Turns out a legendary hero doesn't spend every single day, every second doing legendary things. They were talking, laughing, eating together, exactly like we are. That's really all I saw. Hey, Smiles! Weren't you the one who said the charred bits aren't edible? Now you're eating them yourself? Small amounts of charred are unlikely to cause meaningful harms. And the lightness burnt bits taste good. Oh. Oh yeah? Then let me have some too. Blah! You called it slightly burnt? This is way too charred. Oh! What a party appetite. I can't allow myself to lose. Watch it, you little side catastrophe. They were legendary heroes, though. Really, they aren't exactly like us. Well, they might have been slightly more dignified than us. Attention, everyone! The rocket launch is about to start. Hurry and sit down. It's starting, Captain. It's starting, Captain. Hurry on! Come on. Isabel, I have a question. Question? What is it? Wasn't the rocket launch supposed to take place yesterday, January 1st? January 1st? How many times do I have to tell you? Everything was already planned. They decided to launch the rocket today instead. The ceremony got called off yesterday after everything had happened across Nora. Oh, I forgot. Seriously, why do you keep asking if you're going to forget again? Everyone, it's starting. That's a firework, not a rocket. You know, thank you, Captain. And where did that come from? It just crossed my mind, so I wanted to tell you. Of course, it wasn't exactly uneventful. Still, this festival gave me memories I don't think I'll ever lose. All the time we spent scrambling around getting ready for the festival, dancing together, even the time we stood back to back and fought side by side. Though they're memories we can look on later and smile again. And smile about together. We made a whole lot of those, didn't we? They wouldn't feel quite as special if you hadn't been there with me, Captain. Thank you. I'm just gonna read it how I feel like my brain is gonna read this because it feels so. Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. You were going to confront those ladies at the ballroom, weren't you? Oh, so you know so after all. I couldn't because I didn't want you making enemies on my behalf. But honestly, was kind of glad. There aren't many people who'll stand up for me like that. People usually laugh at me for what I do, so I couldn't just stand there and I couldn't just stand there and listen. In the memory I saw, StarSavier's companions, it made me think that they must have trusted and relied on each other. And watching them just make me think something. There was something about the StarSavior that felt a little like you. You actually saw his face? No, not exactly. It's more like the present he had. It felt similar to yours. His present? I mean, looking at him made me feel like I could trust him, just like with you. Like you feel safe, just having him beside you. Anyways, forget all that. What I wanted to say was, I'm counting on you this year too, Captain. Lead us forward, just like StarSavior once did. We're all counting on you. You got it. Let's make it a good year. Make it a good year. Here's to a great New Year's, Captain. Happy New Year's! Wishing for success in all things. A long streak of flames traced itself across the night sky. A deafening bloom passed in an instant, leaving a radiant path stitched into the night, like a mark left across the heavens so that this day would never be forgotten. Oh, right, the rocket launch. Yeah? I think I know how this tradition began. Never mind, it's nothing. I think I'll keep this one to myself. Interesting storyline. Witness the spectacular of my rockets, humans! Take to the skies! Also, humans. I feel like that's a dragon. That might be Starlit. The signs were entirely mine. The sign was entirely mine. All you did was decorate the outside. You're the only one with a name. Fools! Fools! You have no appreciation for the true artistry. Yeah, that's Starlit. My handiwork is what made the rockets far more magnificent. Or something close to Scarlet's presence. Like probably her mom. So obviously I deserve the most credit. If we're going by the calendar, we're a day late. New Year's was last year. New Year's was yesterday. Ah! Blah! Who cares? Dragons don't concern themselves with humans' consent. I was correct! Quit nitpicking and enjoy the show. So, what do you think? Not quite the same as what you remember from home, I imagine. Maybe we could make this an annual tradition. If circumstances allowed, we'll call it the rocket launch ceremony. An excellent idea. In that case, where should we launch it next year? I wonder. Goodness, goodness. The armor has taken some serious damage. I'm afraid commissioning a new outfit would be more practical than attempting repairs. I thought as much. Very well. I'll have a new one made. Will it be for daytime occasions or evening events? One for each, please. And how shall we handle the lining? The usual, please. Certainly. Please make yourself comfortable while I prepare a few options. Are you trying to get one too? Honestly, I still can't quite make sense of it. Perhaps I'll never be able to see things the way you do. But I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. How effortlessly you seem to shine. And perhaps most of all, that you have someone who takes everything just to stand beside you. Even the finest dress in the world couldn't give someone that. I brought a few samples for you to look over. Would you like to see them? Thank you. Now, what do we have? Wait. It's clearly a wedding dress. Oh. Ah, I tell you where this part lines up with. Okay. Or bring back to. My apologies, madam. I must have mixed it up with another client's order. Oh, one moment, please. A wedding dress, huh? I suppose it is quite lovely. Not that it would suit me. Even so, if I ever did wear one, I wonder who would be standing next to me. Well, it would be two people standing next to you, because that one ended in a threesome. Big grief! What am I even thinking? It's supposed to hint. Okay, that's supposed to be like hinting to another one in the past or in the future, but I think that was just to like go call back to what like where the fence lines. Anyways, anybody came by. Anyways, this is the new year under Starlit Trails. Thank you guys for listening, and I'm sorry for all my reading today. It's really wonky. And if you guys enjoyed it, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and please leave a savorable comment. Nothing too mean. I know I'm bad at reading. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.